Hi everyone, welcome back to Salesforce Textbook. Today we are going to discuss the topic is Lightning Message Service with Visualforce. Before we are going to start the session, please stay healthy, stay safe. Please go through WHO website for latest information on COVID-19 outbreak. So as part of this session, what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss how to publish a message with the help of Lightning Message Channel or Lightning Message Service, and how to subscribe the same message from another Visualforce in Lightning page through Lightning Message Service, and how to unsubscribe the same. So let's see. So here, when you want to publish a Lightning message channel, when you want to publish the message through Lightning message channel, you just need to get your message channel through a global variable message channel and your message channel name you defined. If you don't know what is Lightning message service, please look into another video, that is Lightning message service part 1. Then you can get to know how to create, how you can uh, make it. Okay. So here, so if you already have a Lightning message channel, you just need to use dollar message channel, that is a global variable, and your message channel name you have to include, and then you have to use publish method with sforce.1.publish. And in this publish method, you just need to provide or pass two parameters. One is message token, whatever you are getting through this global variable, and payload, that is the message you want to provide with the help of fields you defined on your message channel. If you see here, example, this is the token name. You are getting that through global variable, and the payload, I'm just preparing a payload. It's a message, okay, in JSON format. Your field name is record ID and record data, where you can see this. So here, record ID, record data, this is the sample message channel I created. Okay, and here record ID, some string I am sending, and some value, nothing else. And if you see here, record ID and record data, if you look into this your file, there is no specific data type here. So I didn't define it is an object, I didn't define it is an string, right? So if you want to make this or use it as an object, you can use like this. If you want to give value directly like this, you can give. There is no any problem. And you can use publish method by using token and payload. That's it. This is how you can publish. Now, how can you subscribe? So you just need to use subscribe method and channel token. As I told you, you just need to access the channel by using message channel dollar global variable, and the callback method or a method to process your message, and you have to define your scope also. Scope attribute. Scope should be application. Just need to give that on subscribe. So if you see here, sample MC, that is sample message channel is the token name, and on MC published, it is the method to process my message, and scope is application. That's it. And how to unsubscribe? Simple. Unsubscribe by using unsubscribe method. You can unsubscribe the same thing, and you can assign the null for your variable if you have variable by. So once you are subscribing, you can assign that object to subscribe to MC or any other variable name you can take, and once you want to unsubscribe, you can make it null. That's it. This is about how to unsubscribe only, nothing else. Now let's see everything practically. Okay, I am going to create a Visualforce page. Publisher, VF. This is my page name, and I already have page example. So I'll go one by one, don't worry. And in script, so I have a method publish MC, that is publish message channel, and I'm accessing sample message channel what I defined already, and I'm passing record ID as a sum string. This is the value of record ID, record data. That means I'm just using the same example here. Okay, you can give any other attribute also while you are defining this sample message channel. Okay, we are going to see with object data example also. That's why I'm using record ID, record data. So for now I'm giving a dummy value, some string, some value. That's it, nothing else. And I'm publishing. Okay, while publishing, you just need to use your tag token and your message. Simple. Save. Done. Now subscriber. Let's make it subscriber. So we need to add button also, right? Otherwise how it will be. So here, so once I click on publish button, then it calls handle click, right? So this is one, handle click, simply, and save. Now I defined a method and I am accessing the message channel by using global variable message channel. After that I am preparing a message or payload for with the help of attributes I defined in the message channel, and I am publishing my message with the help of channel token and message I prepared. That's it. And once I click on publish button, then it will publish. Now let's create subscriber page. Subscriber page. We have. So for this, just using this one, and script. In script, so same way I'm accessing or I'm loading a message channel with the help of global variable message channel and subscription to MC. This is a variable to hold the object when I subscribe successfully, and it will be helpful to unsubscribe if I want. And a method on MC published. Here it gets the message. Where we are going to call this, you will see this. So here if you see, we are just assigning this message to text area element here. This is the text area. Okay, with the help of inner HTML property. Now another method, subscribe. Okay, now so whenever you call this method by using subscribe button, then it will subscribe to this message channel, and once it's subscribed, and it will call this message published, and it can pass the message and it can get the message from this channel and it can process here simply, nothing else. And now if you want to unsubscribe, you can unsubscribe simply. So here you're passing object here. Where you are holding, when you subscribe, you get the object if you successfully subscribed. And with the help of this object variable, you are unsubscribing, nothing else. Now you created two Visualforce pages. One is publisher VF page and another one is subscriber VF page. Now let's create a Lightning app page and add these two pages. So before you are going to add these two pages, so to make these two pages available for Lightning experience, you have to click or you have to check one checkbox on Visualforce pages. Let's see. The subscriber and VF page. You can see recent items under home option. Otherwise, if you want to see from Visualforce pages also, you can see these two pages. One is subscriber page, another one is publisher page. So you just need to make it available for Lightning experience. So click on edit on Visualforce pages. So here I am editing subscriber page and available for Lightning experience and Lightning communities. Simply check this checkbox. Same way for publisher also, I have to check this checkbox available for Lightning experience. Done. Now I have successfully made our two Visualforce pages. One is publisher and another one is subscriber VF pages available for Lightning experience. Now let's create Lightning page, app page by using App Builder. I'm creating a page, app page, LMS Lightning message VF example. And I'm taking two regions for now, two Visualforce pages I'm going to add. So here, so once you want to add Visualforce page here, after making that Visualforce pages available for Lightning experience, you have to take this. You have to drag and drop this Visualforce mode here and here. Okay, then once you click on here, you have the possibility to select what Visualforce page or which Visualforce page you want to add for this region. And here also you have publisher page, but you need subscriber page. See, like this. Done. And you can give label also if you want. If you are not giving, it will take Visualforce page name as a label. And I'm adding this to demo2 application. Done. Let's see. What's our application name? Demo2. So what is, yeah, this is my application thing. So now I'm going to subscribe this. If I am not going to subscribe, I am not clicking on subscribe, click on publish, nothing happens. Now I am clicking on subscribe button. Subscribed. So let's see what's the error. Publish, subscribe. So when you call subscribe, include scope property and set the application. Yeah, I said right. So let's see. Go to subscriber. Yes, I didn't add that scope application, scope one, right? So that's what they're saying here. So let's take this. You have to remember this basically. When you are subscribing, you have three parameters required. One is channel name, another one is listener, that is method name to process your message, and scope application. So here, right, here I have to give this. Done. Let's reload this. So publish, nothing is happening. Now I want to subscribe this. Once I subscribe, publish. See, I got this something, some value. Same thing. Okay, if you want to get the specific value, you can get based on your message. Here, what you are getting message, right? So message. You can say that message.recordID or otherwise message.recorddata.value if you want to get the value from the record data. This is how you can make it. Here for now, I'm displaying complete message here. And if you want to change the message also, you can change. Let's see how it reflects. See here. Welcome to LMS. So now subscribe, publish. So let's see and refreshed. Subscribe, publish. Welcome to LMS. This is how it works. Now you can unsubscribe also. Once you unsubscribe, it won't give anything. Okay. Now this is how you can work with Lightning message service between two Visualforce pages on Lightning page. So we saw with simple example. Let's go with a small example with object data, account and account detail. How we can go with this? Let's see. So let's prepare two pages with the same one. Okay. So I have already examples. So if you see here, let's prepare controller first for this. So on existing controller itself, I am taking this. So I have two properties. One is account ID, ACTOBJ, that is object property, instantiated, and I have get accounts method. It is Aura enabled method, but you can use this in Visualforce page also. But for Visualforce page, you don't need to annotate this method as a Aura enabled. But you can use the same thing for Aura components also. That's why I annotated already. Okay. Now let's see. Let's start our page. Now I have a method which returns the list of values, and I have an account ID and ACTOBJ property for holding account records. Right? Anyway, for the first page, so I'm going to use same controller for two pages. One is publisher account page. So there I'm going to display only account records, and once I click on any account, I want to display the details in another Visualforce page, that is subscriber component. Okay, so let's see what we do. I'm going to create one Visualforce page. account publisher. Let's create account publisher page. So here I'm going to add controller as account controller. Then along with that I'm going to display records. So I'm not doing any complex thing here. Basically it's very useful, it's very easy thing and understandable. What I'm doing, I'm just displaying account names with the help of account records with the help of page block table. Okay, and one column only there, account name. And once they click on account name, I am calling handle click method by passing account ID. So here same JavaScript, you already know how it works, so I already explained. So getting this and account ID, and if you want you can pass account name also here, but I am not passing here, so let's take account ID only for now. So what I'm doing, instead of giving sample value, I'm passing the account record ID and publish the message by using publish method simply. Now I have completed account publisher page with list of records with the help of page block table, and once a user clicks on the account name, I'm publishing account ID here with the help of publish method, with the help of our message channel. Now another Visual Force page, subscriber account VF. Okay, so let's give another name. Okay, account subscriber you can say. Account subscriber, right? So let's give this and page block section. If you see here in page block, what I am trying to display, with the help of output field I am displaying account name, account type, account industry, and from where we are going to get this account ID from account publisher with the help of message channel. How I can get, I have to subscribe, right? So for that I am writing a script. Now I don't have any buttons to subscribe here. Instead I am subscribing to my channel on load. Whenever this page loads, it automatically subscribe to our sample message channel, and then it calls this on publish message. So through that it can get the record ID. Whenever I get this record ID through message, I am passing to show account detail. So this show account detail is a method name, okay, which I already gave as a name of action function. So whenever it calls this show account detail, it passes the account record ID and it calls action method, right? And it calls retrieve account detail method. So do we have this retrieve account detail method in account controller? We don't have, right? Let's define that. That's it. Now I have this method also. Now let's go back to subscriber. So once it calls, and how I am passing this data, whatever the variable, whatever the value I am passing this data to a variable or property in my controller, Visualforce controller, assigned to account ID, and name of param is account ID, value just like this. So whenever you use param, you don't need to pass the value here. Okay, it will take this value automatically with the help of show account detail, what you defined a name for action function. This is how you can call action or a controller methods from JavaScript and passing the parameters. Okay, and now once it passes the parameter and calls the method, then it can retrieve the data with the help of this method, retrieve account detail, and passing the account data with the help of action function. Let's save. If you want to unsubscribe, you can, but we don't need to unsubscribe now. Now this is how we can subscribe to message channel. Here we are working with account records and account detail. Now let's make this available for lightning experience by checking the checkbox. So let's go to this home. So two pages are there, right? Account subscriber, account publisher. Account subscriber, account publisher. And here you have to make this checkbox checked. Account subscriber, and then this one. Now both are there. Now go to our page. We have sample page for publish and subscribe to understand. Now I'm going to add our pages to this app page with object data example or records example, account. No, sorry. How we can add? We have to add this one Visualforce component here first of all. Yes. And here what you want? You need account subscriber. Done. Save. Let's see how it looks like. See? Now if I click on Surya Foundation, it comes. Nothing is happening. Why? So let's see. What's the problem? So subscriber MC is not defined, right? So let's see. So in the subscriber component, we don't have. So what we missed here, subscriber, subscribe MC, right? So now if you see, I added subscribe MC method here, and I am subscribing to our sample message channel, and it is going to call on MC published, and it passes this record ID with the help of this message to show account detail, and it retrieves the record details. So let's save this. And here So it is there. So now let's go to this. Let's reload. Surya, yes. See, this is how we can get. We're able to get the data. So what we are doing, whenever we click on any account name, we are passing account ID uh, through message channel, our sample message channel, and publishing the same message, and this account subscriber Visualforce page subscriber to that and process that message and getting the data based on the account record ID with the methods, right? Simple. See, this is how you can pass the information between two Visualforce pages with the help of Lightning message channel on Lightning page. That's it. Okay. So with this, what we learned how we can pass the data, how we can publish a message through message channel in Visualforce page, and how we can subscribe for the same message. Okay. I'll give you this references under this video description. Please refer these things for more information also.